The UK's new free trade deal with Japan raised some eyebrows in the European Union over its level playing field access, which insiders say had not been offered to the Brussels bloc. International Trade Secretary Liz Truss signed a free trade agreement with Japan worth £15.2 billion, hailing it as the dawn of a new era of free trade. The UK-Japan Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement (CEPA) was agreed in principle last month. But at a signing ceremony in Tokyo, Ms. Truss told reporters how fitting it is to be in the land of the rising sun to welcome in the dawn of a new era of free trade. It is understood once EU officials were made aware of the new baseline, set by the UK-Japanese deal which included level playing field guarantees, a major hurdle in the UK-EU talks so far, they confronted Britain and talks restarted. Talks between the UK and EU are continuing through the weekend and EU sources say the new baseline for talks had to be the Japan offer. One diplomat said the UK deal was copy-pasted from the EU's trade deal with Tokyo. They added, the British acceptance of the new baseline unlocked discussions on the issue and pointed the direction of travel for the later talks. The main obstacles to a deal remain fishing rights, the so-called level playing field rules to ensure fair competition and the governance arrangements for any agreement. On Wednesday, a day before talks resumed, the EU's negotiator Michel Barnier said, they're willing to do things in a different way to what exists in current trade deals among other countries. Talks between Michel Barnier and David Frost resumed on Thursday after Boris Johnson last week called a temporary halt, accusing Brussels of refusing to compromise over the remaining differences. Downing Street said the two sides, led by the EU's Michel Barnier and his UK counterpart Lord Frost, were now in intensive talks which would carry on through to Sunday. A Number 10 spokesman added, intensive talks are continuing and they will continue over the weekend until the 25th. We've published a set of principles for handling these intensified talks and they will continue over the weekend. Time is, however, running short if they are to get an agreement in place before the current Brexit transition period comes to an end at the end of the year.